Hello anyone, everyone, and no one. Welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. And today we're continuing on roughly where we left off the other day. I've done a few things since the other day, namely as in, if you take a look at all my levels down there, I went and visited the Guardian farm. Because if we're going to continue on with more, more of the things down there, what am I talking about? Fog rivers! Yeah, we're going to need a lot more sea lanterns. And I've had a few AFK sessions while at the witch hut between here and there, because that's actually been a couple days ago. So we've stockpiled up some more glowstone. We now have some sea lanterns, and I went and gathered up quite a lot of levels. And dogs are going to be a thing today, because well, they're the babies. And as you can see here, we have got why you know have a lot. These are getting close to the point of breaking. I'm gonna have to add some more shears in here very soon. And do I want to take the time to actually put enchantments on them and repair them? I do not think so. But I do need the levels. Because I do want to start clearing out some of this. Now, of course, the other day we visited the Guardian farm to get a bunch of levels to make some tools, and we got a whole 1 axe out of it. And no efficiency on top of it, so yeah, not going as expected the other day. So what I'm going to do right now is do a bit of enchanting, actually see if I can get some levels here real quick, or not levels, but some more tools, axes. Maybe do some book enchanting, because yeah, some unbreaking on shears, because yeah, many ideas. You know what? I'm getting distracted, getting squirrel-brained here. Let me do a couple of these, and I'll be right back. You know, things never go as you want them to go usually when you have stuff planned. I went looking around for paper. And I found a whole 42. Yes, at the mob farm over there, there is the zero-tick sugarcane farm. I can go over there and get all the paper I want. But this is my base. I don't want to have to run everywhere else to get everything I want all the time. And I don't necessarily want to do a zero-tick sugarcane farm here, because I AFK a lot at this thing, and that would just be too much. And I've been looking around here, debating once again. Okay, so we need a basic bamboo farm in here. Not bamboo, sugarcane. Sugarcane, well, we could do nano farms. No, not doing nano farms at the moment. Making me think. Okay, so maybe nano farm. Maybe we put a bamboo one and a sugarcane one in right here. I mean, that is kind of the point of the giant kelp farm, to produce massive amounts of bone meal. Can we kind of mirror that, but with 2 separate smaller farms right here? That very well may be an option. That may be the way that I want to do this. You know, I still may build a classic everyday run-of-the-mill sugarcane farm. Maybe up here? And have it piped down to a loading system over here. The point is, I need to start deciding where other things are going to go in this base as well too. It's like I need to build a super smelter, and I don't know where I want to put it. I need to do a storage area, and once again, I do not know where to put it. I really wanted to do my enchanting first. 42 paper, not many books. Yeah, let's just use our levels first, and then map out some stuff, shall we? Alrighty, all the enchanting is done now. Now we've got a actual good axe. I enchanted up a couple more items as well. Let me actually get that out here to show you real quick. Started working on some more swords. Got another decent axe. Is not finished yet. Still needs unbreaking and stuff. Did get one unbreaking book, which I could have put on that, but I put on the shears because that's going to be something that I'm going to need here soon. So I gotta acquire some mending books, a few more enchanted things. So yeah, burned through all my levels there, and that's situated out. Next was looking around here, trying to figure if I wanted to do, how I wanted to do adding in the nano farms. And I was looking at this, and I do want to more or less mirror that over here, and then eventually tie all this together. Now, I laid out the basic template. Now, I'm really torn on one thing here. Do I want to make it glass front, just like this side over here, over there? Or do I want to... Over there, I've got everything coming out into corner chest. I've went ahead and placed in where I want to do that here. Now the question is, do I want to put this here, glass front this, and only have, say, an entrance back there, and maybe a lever on... I don't even know if I could do that. Like, the area for finding room to do this is really getting very compacted. I'm really thinking that I want to leave this one opened down the middle, because these are going to just be 2 nano farms just to produce quick sugarcane and bamboo. And I don't think they're going to be very complicated, but I think that's where I want to do that. So we're definitely going to get to that here in just a minute. And I've been looking around debating where I want to do storage. And I am going to build eventually, may not be today, may be today, it's one of those things that's definitely coming, a modified Tangotech multi-item storage sorter system here. And looking at the layout, I don't need an area much bigger than this. Now, of course, these are going to go 4 or 5 high. This will be my input chest over here, which will pump all the items into the system. Because of the offset here, the middle section is just going to be reserved for other things, ender chest, crafting table, and everything. And then over here will be output for items that did not get caught into the system. I don't need a super storage system to hold every item in the game, because that's what this is for. Okay, yeah, let me try to get this sorted out here real quick. And you know, I spent a lot of time on this, quite a lot of time. It's not what I had envisioned 100%, but it does work. We got a couple simple nano farms in here. Literally, we got just shulker boxes of bone meal feeding into dispensers, pistons to break the things. We've got one for bamboo. We've got one, no, I did that backwards, didn't I? We got one for sugarcane over here and one for bamboo here. Just simple comparator clock in the background over there. Yeah, really simple. And yeah, as you can see here, we've got quite a bit of bamboo already building up in there. Hit the wrong thing there. And sugarcane building up over there. But yeah, it works, it functions, it's actually what I wanted. Now I went ahead and added in a little bit of a custom tree here to try to give a little bit more life to the area. I like it. And eventually, as I said, storage system gonna go here, but I think that's not what's next on the agenda right now. Since that started, before I even started building that, I did a couple more live streams. It's actually been a couple days later. I've had a lot going on here, and if we actually take a look out here, the canopied forest is now gone, and I've added in more mushrooms around here. Got a lot more of this area carpeted out. It's more or less getting done with that. If I come up here and try to land on a tree here and not splat off and die like the other day during stream, yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along good. And speaking of streaming is now a thing that I now have started. So if you would like to, you know, jump on over to Twitch. There'll be a link to my channel down in the description. Drop by the Discord. You know, you can jump in on the streams, come hang out in the Discord. I jump in Discord voice chat just about every night for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's another thing that I like to do. I like to hang out with the community. Next on the list of things that I want to get done today. Now, as I said, there's been a couple of live streams, and I've even went and gathered up, well, a ton of sand. A ton of sand. If we actually look here, I've got it smelting down into glass. And I've done made quite a few more shulker boxes of glass because, well, we're going to need glass to do fog effect rivers down there. Now, I think, yep, those are empty right there. Those are empty right there. And this thing here, this is a very good smelter, but sometimes I need a lot of items really fast. And this, even though I AFK over here, and it does really good, I need something bigger and faster. Now, I'm not going to go with the piston feed tape one. I like the piston feed tape one, but it can sometimes generate a little bit of lag. I don't want to lag others out, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to jump right up here. We're going to just eliminate you, and you, and you. Yeah, I'm going to eliminate a bunch of these, knock a bunch of this out, and we're going to plan out a smelter array right here. You know, someone out there is probably going to be like, you just got every one of those up there. Yes, I did. I needed, as I said, a ton of green carpet at that time. I don't need that much anymore. All those shulker boxes over there are full of green wool, and I still want to keep them. I'm still going to have some green ones in here, but I don't need this many no more. I needed this many because of the amount that I needed at that moment in time. Now, I'm going to keep this. It's probably going to get moved probably over there to the front. That tree farm is going to get removed out of there and placed somewhere else. Because yes, I still want to be able to have wool when I need it. I just don't need it to this magnitude anymore. This is how a project always turns out. You think it's going to be a really, really simple project, and you start tearing it down. And this is what I do. I get tons upon tons of chests that start just filling up with lots of random, which leads to a lot of off-camera sorting of chests after the fact. Ah, real good time, real good time. Hey, you know what? I didn't even really think about this before I started tearing all this out. You know, because the type of smelter that I want to go with is just more or less going to be a lot of hoppers and a lot of minecarts. And the biggest thing that I seriously just forgot about with all this is how I wanted to do this. I discussed this earlier with myself, or thought about this earlier, whichever one makes more sense. I'm going to come over this way more. I'm going to come over this way more because the only thing that's going to be visible right here is the exterior of the Witch Hut Lake. So I've actually got more room to play with on this ground floor. But yeah, good planning there, Slack. Good planning. Alright. Got all that extended out over here. Now I'm looking at this and I'm debating. Now the problem being with what I want to build here is it's going to be very hopper heavy. I know this. I accept this. It's one of those things that I'm going to do and I'm going to like it. The problem is though is fitting it in here like I want. Now I've built this many times before and I know for a fact that I want 64 hoppers. And to get 64 hoppers in with how I want to do this, usually I take this and run this down 2 chunks. I mean, I could. I really wanted the entrance to be over here, so it felt in character with everything else. Like I walk over here, boom, I'm here, I place everything in, and then it run down 2 chunks that way or that way. But the way I'm situated out, it is just not going to work out that way. I could move this thing over here. But I'm just not feeling it. So this is going to be really an experiment here. So first thing that I'm going to try to figure out here is where I want my output chest to be, where everything's going to end up. See, no, because I want to do modifications to this. That won't work. That will not work. Because I need 4 different hopper lines to run into this thing. Yep, the more I think about it, the more classic it's just going to be. So I'm actually going to extend this out. This looks like the center of the chunk here. Let's just hope that's the center of the chunk. That's where our main output line is going to be. So from here, we're going to start. If we're going to go back here, we need the furnaces. So if we bring this out 1, 2 from the wall, that will allow for a minecart to run behind there. Maybe? Yep. All right. So let's do this and see how far along we can get with this. Okay, my math didn't add up right. We only fit 63 in there, and that's because, well, things are very weird here. And if I double check this, nope, I did it wrong again. Chunk border 1, 2, 3, and then furnace. And if I come over here, technically this is the outside, so that's 1, 2, 3. They're supposed to go here. I gotta move them all again. Oh, somebody's going out there. Hey, it's not one of those things you need to worry about. It bothers me. It's got to be symmetrical. I guess is the proper word for it. Because I'm building this is going to be inside my base. It's going to be a permanent feature. Hopefully. How many times have I said that now? I've built how many smelters in this base now? I think I've built 4 and I've tore them all out. Yeah, it's reaching a point where I'm not tearing them out no more. Okay, so we got 5 more left. Let's go ahead and throw these in here. 2 more left. So look, okay, so we get 1 there and we get 1 there. Nice. We actually used all 64 that time. All 64, and now you are going to have to be positioned different. This is going to be my collection chest, so let's get this in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 1, 2, 4. So if I put you here, don't feel right. That don't feel right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right, yep. So that is right. Now the next thing, this is going to be the thing where people are going to have a heart attack. This will even give me a heart attack. But at the same time, I don't care. This is how I want to do it. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're going to do, we got 64, so we're going to do these in 16s. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16. Alright, so we got 16 furnaces that will be going in this line here. Now, somebody out there is going, hoppers! Yes, lots of hoppers. Because if I fed this whole system from here all the way around to here, I'm going to reach choke points, everything's going to back up, it's going to be It's going to be crazy. So is this thing going to be really hopper heavy? Yes, 100%. Do I care? No, not at all. I have the iron. If I have to use all my iron, I don't care. I can go get more iron. I can go mining. So next is to count out 16 hoppers or 16 furnaces, and each set of 16 gets its own hopper line. That way when it does smelt down, items will pour in here at a relatively quick speed, and I don't have to sit here and wait for everything forever. And our first heart attack of hoppers is in. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. Now we place a bunch more. Now we have another heart attack with the amount of hoppers we're about to put into this task. So now we go around and we hopper into the back of every one of these. And then we go around and we hopper into the top of every one of these. Watching all this iron disappear. Wish iron farms worked. I really wish iron farms worked. I know somebody out there is going to be like, iron farms do work. Not reliably. Not reliably. Not with the amount that they bug out, in my opinion. It's not worth it yet. Hopefully they get fixed to the point where you don't have to restart your world or realm or server every time that you unload them and they decide to break and villagers go ballistic. Yeah, they may work for some, but as far as I'm concerned, they're inadequate right now. They're non-functioning. Non-functioning. Yes, but yes, more hoppers. And a little bit of a flash forward here with the magic of video editing here. I've got the vast majority of this stuff in. I'm actually at the point where I'm ready to test this. Now, as you can see, I used power grails on all this. I know you don't have to. But I know at the same time what it's like on here when several people get on and there's a lot of lag. Sometimes minecarts can just go to a crawl. They go to a crawl and they don't even move. Now, I used a shulker box of sticks to just get some basic fuel in here now, and because, well, the witch farm produces more sticks than I ever know what to do with. So I've got that currently filling up the system here. Now, if we take a look here, I've got a chest full of sand here, and I'm going to go ahead and fire this off. And as we can see here, everything starts firing off. Looks good. Just watching everything here just to see if there was anything anywhere. Nope. Alright, so we are smelting down. Everything is coming in good right there. So if we take a look here, we got glass starting to pour in here. As soon as that had stopped smelting, we got another one in there. This is what I want. And I'm not generating the lag that I would be generating with a piston feed tape. Because, hey, sometimes it happens. And I mean, right now there is me and there is Rogue Fox online. So yeah, not a big deal there. It works. I'm just watching this here. You know what? I'm going to give this just a minute to run down real quick to give you an idea of how much time I'm going to spend here. I'm just going to grab up some andesite slabs and get this all slabbed over here. I noticed that. They smacked together there for just a second. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I hope that's not going to be an issue. But yeah, I mean, this is coming along good. Yeah, look at that. Already almost 5 stacks. Look at that. Look how fast that pours in there. Now, I'm sure... No bottleneck there. No bottleneck there. Nope, absolutely no bottlenecks going on at the moment. That's what I want to see. As I said before, if all these were pouring out at the same time, you'd have 64 items coming through and the host system just starts to backlog. And if we take a look here, yeah, it's really hopper heavy, but at the same time, there's no backlog. We're already up to 8 stacks. I mean, if we just watch this here for just a second, it's going to start on the 9th stack. Yeah, 9th stack, and we are, 2 minutes in? This is fine. This will work great for me. Yeah, so 6 minutes for a full shulker box. It's not bad. I'm not out laggy pistons or anything like that. But yes, getting sidetracked. Let me get that covered up real quick. And I don't like it. I love the smelter. Don't think I don't like the smelter, because I absolutely love the smelter. I started throwing in this floor here and trying to add some decoration to this. I do not like this at all. 100% do not like. The block palette, I haven't even started on the backside over here yet, because honestly I have no clue what I want to do with it. I may end up just putting a half wall here or something. Maybe we'll fit, because there's room here, a small regular sugarcane farm, and I'm not talking a big one. I'm talking maybe just across that one chunk border there. I definitely need to add in this pillar here, which, will it fit? Yes, it will. That's why I left all that room there. So I need to add in that pillar and get a back decoration on that to hide that. And I'm thinking just a classic sugarcane farm will work there. That will give me a farm there that I need. But this in here, I don't like this decoration at all. And to be honest with you, at this moment in time, I can't think of what I want to do. And if I sit here and force it, the situation's just going to get worse. I'm going to get aggravated, and then I might potentially tear the whole thing out. So I think that's where I'm going to end this right here today. I mean, we got the nano farms in over there. We got the smelter in, and it does work. It only took a few minutes to smelt all that down. I'm going to have to address a problem here in the near future. You know, we took the kelp farm up there, and we fed it into nothing but bone meal. And that works. That works great. That works great. But I am going to need fuel because the stick ordeal does not work very good for this at all. It burns through the sticks too quick, and to be honest with you, if we use this smelter very much at all, we are going to run out of sticks very quick. Because, yeah, it's a witch farm, as you can see. I've already burned through what sticks I had, just using them in the simple little jack smelter over here. So fuel source is something to be determined. I know Foxy's been talking about using scaffolding as fuel sources here recently, and that's potentially something to do too. I mean, we got the spider farm, the mob farm needs to be addressed here soon. I was over there with it today, doing a little bit of lighting, and that thing is starting to come back alive. But that's a project for another time. So I think that's just about where I'm going to wrap up today's episode. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye!